AMD to the rescue, and they don't even have to bring a fire truck. Kane's Observations, Michael here. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to smash that like button. So as you can see on my face, I am super excited. I just got done watching AMD's live reveal on their 7000 GPU series. And it is better than I could have ever imagined. All right, so AMD had an amazing afternoon. They released a plethora of information. So 2 GPUs are coming to the market on December 13th. The first one, a 7900 XTX, that comes with 24 gigs of DDR6. That is priced at $999, the same price when the 6900 XT was released. They're also coming out with another variant, a 7900 XT, that will come with 20 gigs of DDR6, and that will be priced at $899. All right, let's talk about some of the specs and the key talking points from AMD's reveal this afternoon. So we kind of all knew that the 7900 XTX was going to come equipped with 24 gigs of DDR6, just like NVIDIA's 4090, so they can, keep pace with each other. Now, AMD's new 7000 series GPU lineups come with DisplayPort 2.1, which is something NVIDIA doesn't offer. Now, AMD does state that by having DisplayPort 2.1 will enable super high refresh rates up to 480 Hz on 4K and at 8K at 165 Hz, which is pretty amazing. Now, it's not a super big deal for most, and it probably won't be for years because of the simple fact is, there's not really any monitors out there that support, DisplayPort 2.1. I believe that they did say the first monitor that will is, I want to say it's the Samsung Odyssey G9. All right, and what's something that we've all been waiting for with this new GPU lineup? RDNA 3. So Lisa Su came out and she was talking about how RDNA 3 is going to be up to 54% faster than RDNA 2, and that's better than what I expected, so that's pretty awesome. Now let's go ahead and talk about the chiplet design. Lisa Su said they went with a modular approach. So they have a 5 nanometer design with a 6 nanometer memory cache die, and this chiplet has 58 billion transistors. Speaking of RDNA 3, the instruction rates using RDNA 3 will be 2 times more than the previous generation of RDNA 2. Also, ray tracing is supposed to get a huge performance increase up to 50%. I had to laugh a little bit about the jabs at NVIDIA today. So this card does come in at 287 millimeters. It's not super big, it's not much bigger than the previous generations, and it's definitely not as gigantic as the 4090 from NVIDIA. Also, I believe this is just going to take 2 standard 8-pin PCI connectors, so you don't need to get a battery backup or some special plug like you have to do with the 4090 or worrying about it lighting on fire. All right, just a few more things I want to discuss. Let's talk about wattage. So AMD says that at max usage, this thing will run about 355 watts. Teraflops, this thing can compute about 61 teraflops. And they have this new thing with OBS where, you can have the CPU and the GPU tag team on video processing, but the catch to that is you have to have a Series 7000 CPU and a Series 7000 GPU. All right, everyone, let me give you my final thoughts. And there's a lot of them. And I probably missed a few things here and there. There is some new features with AMD's new Adrenalin software, but I'll cover that in another video. I think these cards are priced perfectly. I also think that there's a really good chance once real game benchmarks come out that AMD is going to take the GPU crown away from NVIDIA. I am super excited to get my hands on one. I told you guys in a previous video, I was debating to see what NVIDIA's 4080 availability was going to be like, and then I was waiting to see what the specs were going to be like on AMD's 7000 series lineup. I really love what I'm seeing with all the specs today, so I finally decided my next GPU is definitely going to be a 7900 XTX, the 24 gig with DDR6. Even though I don't have an X690 motherboard, I still think it's going to be an amazing addition to Megatron, and I can't wait to get my hands on one. I'm probably, again, going to have to stay up all night on December 12th and smash that buy button. I'm assuming they're going to sell out within seconds, just like I was going to say NVIDIA's 4090, but just like every GPU nowadays are just gone instantly. But hopefully I can get my hands on one and it doesn't take 6 months. But then again, I'm going to need to wait for a water block for it anyway, so I can add it into Megatron, so I don't have to reroute all my tubes and everything else. So that's all I got for today, guys. Please post down in the comments below. Let me know what I missed. Let me know if you guys are just as excited as I am. I always say I love what AMD is doing. I love how they're pushing the boundaries every time they come out with something new, and they're forcing NVIDIA and they're forcing Intel to step up their game. You know, a dream of mine is someday I hope I can partner up with AMD and test their GPUs and CPUs. Maybe one morning I'll wake up and I'll have an email from AMD with that offer, and I look forward to that in the future. But that's all I got for today, guys. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.